The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
As I turn the gun towards the Commandant and go, now, are you coming with me or not?
I'm going to say not.
What?
At which point he bravely turns and runs away. It seems, though, there is a small opening that is not easily seen. And coming out of this crevice in the cliffside is a very sleek-looking ship.
I bet you that's the Commandant.
Yeah.
Is there a ship in the bay?
There is, yes.
This is mine now.
And he pulls out a very interesting-looking stone of far speech, and he says, "River, are you there?
Captain?
You know the direction in which the Commandant has fled.
I believe they might be heading back to Neverwinter across the Devil's Arm.
This man must not reach Neverwinter. Get yourselves down to the docks, aboard that ship that Malrus seems to have prepared for you, and set sail."
Let's go. Go.
It smells like magic out here.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on Jeff.
Am I dreaming?
All I know is that you're very sure.
What the fuck is going on, guys?
Derek, you cast Levitate on yourself.
Trying to lasso it and just make sure that Derek doesn't float away.
Shit. Oh.
Hey, Casper, mate. Get in there, and I want you to
I'm gonna
find some
drop
people.
anchor.
And if you don't
You
see
do
any
that.
people,
I'm gonna fire a
then
harpoon.
I want you to tell me, okay?
You do that,
Tell me
and
if you see
I'm
anyone.
gonna-
Go for it.
I'm going to angle the two cannons on that side facing the ship.
So there's a hatch going down, there's a door into these cabins. Pull out some string, a couple of the bells.
I've set an alarm just in case anybody tries to surprise us, but I think we should go down this way.
Yes, let's go downstairs.
River, are you there?
There's no response. And you descend into darkness. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Last time we played, you were two of you were descending into darkness. One of you was standing guard over the entrance to said darkness, and one of you was considering whether or not to steal the ship that everyone else had left.
I'd like to think I'm now currently just going into sort of Phil Collins air drumming mode. Feel the air tonight. Just on the side of the ship.
He's just got a gorilla costume on.
Yeah, you didn't know that the Valkyrie had a drum studio on it, did you?
No.
But I'm glad it does.
It's next to the dressing room.
Right.
So I'll go, and at risk of causing mayhem, I'm going to swap my weapons over.
Okay.
Because at the moment, I've got my musket in front of me, which is sort of medium to long range. And if we're going downstairs into the darkness, I'd like my blunderbuss.
Belinda.
So
Nice.
I need to reach deep into
Bob.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Roll then.
For hilarity.
I hope it's a cow. Come on.
Roll your d4.
Oh, no, it's a 3. Worry not, chaps.
You're
I'm
all right,
sorry.
you're all right.
I'm
all
sorry.
actively down about the fact that we don't get a random occurrence of an animal in a really bad situation.
Well, I can make it happen if you want.
No, it's all right. It's all good.
No,
we just did it. We
I did
rolled.
all I could.
We rolled.
So
You
I'm
did.
sure-
It's true.
I mean,
sure
the last
Bertha
thing we
back
need
in
at the
the
minute
back.
is a miniature kraken.
Yeah.
Although,
To be fair, we could just let that take care of everybody that might be here.
because it's
Yeah.
our miniature kraken.
Yeah.
So
Can you
yeah,
imagine
Belinda
Casper's reaction?
comes
No one
out.
said you were in control of said miniature kraken. It's just said that there would be a miniature
Yeah,
kraken.
we could just go upstairs and leave it to it. It's the Kraken ship now.
Yeah.
If found, please return to Keth this time.
Casper, you've got a friend over there. Go say hello.
Fucking hell! It's massive!
I did that without even with my lips.
On the backup voice.
What are you doing with that tentacle?
I'd love
Are
to.
you my dad?
I'd love as a Patreon bonus, just Casper After Dark, where it's just like the filthiest shit
God.
imaginable in that voice.
He's a horrendous.
Ugh.
I mean, that could be arranged. Someone writes it, I'll read it.
What's happened to?
Oh dear.
Joe?
So, what are we doing then? You swapped over for Belinda.
Yeah, I've basically
Derek?
got my big.
Seeing him pull out the blunderbuss, I'm just gonna let him go past and stay behind him.
Good shout.
Yeah, the Belinda bus goes ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, and you descend these stairs, and you find yourself in a sort of atrium space, a sort of corridor, if you will, with a few doors leading off it, and ahead of you, you can see an open passageway with another room at the end of it. It's not very well lit down here now.
Okay, both of us have dark vision, so we should be okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you what you can see, because I know you can both see it. But you would be aware that it's not lit.
Yeah, that's fair. How many doors are in the thingy?
So there are 3 doors coming off the space,
Right.
and there is a passageway as well. So as you get to the bottom of the stairs, there's sort of 2 doors sort of either side of the stairs behind you.
Okay.
A passageway ahead of you, and 1 door slightly off in front of you and to the left.
What do you think, Keth? Sorry, what do you think, Keth? It's hard to whisper in that voice.
Do you need a lozenge?
Nah, I'm good.
Anyway, I think we should clear these 2 doors behind us and go down the passageway.
Okay.
I don't like leave my arse in the wind.
Okay. Should we take? I mean, you have the lead, so
Let's rock, paper, scissors for left and right. Oh yeah. I thought we had to roll.
It's a very visual way of doing this.
rock, paper, scissors. Shit, both scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, little
paper,
stone.
Oh, I got scissors again.
Well, that went really well. We won't do that again.
Yes, on the podcast. So which one are you going to?
Rear left.
Okay.
Rear left.
I'll
So
take
you
the right.
both turn and you approach the door.
Okay, yeah.
It's a simple wooden door. It has a latch on it. What do you do?
I guess Keth will line up next to it, weapon pointing at the room, and he'll just go, Derek, you open it, and then I'll go in and clear.
I will check the traps first.
The old
Quick
TC.
Quick TC.
Quick TC. Haven't had one of those for a while.
17.
17. You don't see any traps.
I will try the handle and swing it open and step back.
Okay, you do that.
Is it open?
It does.
Cool. Keth takes a couple of quick steps into the room and looks from left to right. And I guess roll perception.
Yes, please do.
Oh, 2.
2. You're in a room on a ship.
Nice.
Derek, it's cool. Come on in.
I will walk into the room and I will check behind the door.
Terrible.
And roll a perception check.
Tactics from myself.
Roll perception. That's a natural 18, so 20 total.
20 total. Yeah, you can see you are clearly in some kind of storeroom. There are crates about the place that look to contain various imperial documents, and you can see that there are some barrels and all sorts of things about the place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. With
Derek, my eyes are closed. Is there anything important in here?
there seems to be some tax returns and a letter from the HMRC. And some barrels, mate. I'm just gonna next to the door, I assume we'll leave it till later to loot. I don't know how you want thieves' cant to work, because sometimes people do symbols, but sometimes it's like Cockney rhyming slang.
It was Cockney rhyming slang last time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it's going to have to be Cockney rhyming slang if it's already canon.
Just write it in Cockney rhyming slang. Well, there could be a written form and
Because you made the claim that it was going to be Cockney rhyming slang, and then was like, you had
I can't think of anything. Yeah, I could think of
to
anything.
think of about Cockney rhyming slang.
There you go. Hoisted by your own petard.
I will draw.
I do like that phrase.
I will draw a. I'll draw a little symbol of a whistle and a flute
Right.
to tell me that there's loot in there.
Oh, nice. The whistling.
Nice,
flute,
I like
flute.
it.
Cool.
You spend a few minutes drawing this beautiful little sketch of a whistle and a flute on a
Gotta
door.
get the, things
And
right.
while you're doing that, Malrus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna see if I can. So the front of the captain's cabin, or the cabin that's on deck,
Yep, has a bell trap on it.
are there windows?
In the door, yes.
Can I try and peer through the windows to see if I can see anything?
You can, but they're not. It's not like clear glass. It's
Opaque.
old styley, very sort of
Very thick.
homemadey kind of glass. You know, the sort of glass that's enough to let some light through, but you wouldn't really have you wouldn't want to wear them as spectacles.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can try, but
Must be a
roll
bathroom.
perception at disadvantage.
Must be a battery.
Is it like a closed down shop where they've just like painted on the inside, just like a load of white paint, all swirling?
Yes, yeah, exactly like that. Yeah,
That is a 13.
you can vaguely see the shape of some office furniture.
Can I roll perception to see what is happening around me, if anything at all?
You don't need to roll for that. There's nothing new happening around you.
Nothing new. Okay.
Nothing new is happening.
Can I roll to see what Jeff might be doing on the other ship?
Are you going to wave to him?
Yeah, just wave. See what he's up to. See if he's doing
Just wave to
air
Jeff.
or something.
He's got his shades.
Jeff, what's going down?
He's got his shades of Horatio Kane on. He's gone and got a towel from downstairs, and he's sort of like made a little cape for himself, so he's feeling important. He's just taking advantage really to sort of let the weird out while he's on his own.
Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
Yeah, a little bit. He's just sort of
Are
basically.
you sliding around on deck in your socks?
Yes, this is exactly it. And just basically drumming
He's doing
along,
skids.
skidding along, just doing air drums, and then when there's a particularly good guitar solo, coming in, sliding on his knees, and sort of like
to a song that he's presumably just imagining in his head.
100%. There is no music around him. The music is in his mind, and just sort of
Tapping
loving
along to the
life.
strange
It's sunny.
rhythms in his head.
He's got his shorts on. And
As I'm seeing this, I'm just going to sort of shake my head back and forth and put my head in my hands on my face. Go, I'd say.
Everything is normal over there.
Yeah.
Expected.
Jeff is playing the guitar and kicks an imaginary mic stand over. It's like, yeah!
Starts smashing his imaginary guitar on the floor.
Looks like he's about to jump. Looks like he's running dramatically towards the side of the boat to do a jump into the crowd, and then sort of realises thinks better of himself. And look, that's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Just turning all the imaginary amps up to 11.
Yeah.
So is Michael J. Fox on mute then?
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
Just Johnny Be Good,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
Johnny,
You are-
what?
Turns out you ain't ready for that yet, but your kids are going to love it.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Okay, and while you're doing that, Jeff, you hear a voice in your head that goes,
Oh, that's how. Ding. Just finished the solo. Yes, mate. Hello. What you got?
There's people down here.
People. Yeah, I know.
He's-
There's people. You said Malrus and Keth.
He's Derwick.
Yeah.
Keth.
God's sake. Are
They're
they?
down here now.
They're down there. Are they in the darker place? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good. So they've reached that bit. Good. So is that all three of them, or is it just Derek?
No, not Derwick.
Just Derek.
And Keth.
And Keth.
Oh, he's
Okay.
so sweet.
Good. But there's still no other people that you don't recognise, is there? They're still safe, aren't they?
Yeah, Daddy.
Okay, good boy, right. Good boy, thank you. I'm sorry for shouting earlier, but this is what we need, just a bit of communication. So you keep an eye out, please, and just let me know if anything kicks off. I'll do the
Okay,
same
love
to you.
you.
Love you too. You be good. See you soon, boy. Bye.
Is Malrus just looking across the two ships with
Yeah.
an eyebrow raised, like
Just
what?
like, what the hell is
just
going
talking to his hand.
on? He's talking lovingly into his pink glove.
Just staring
Just
stony faced.
give the wrist of his glove just a little kiss, like a
to the pink
oh, good boy, see you in a bit.
What's going to that weirdo?
He's practicing his hand kissing.
So, I mean, Malrus, what are you just going to do some yo-yo stunts while you're just waiting, or are you on guard? Are you being watchful of everything?
I'm being watchful of what's going on because this place freaks me the hell out.
Okay, fine. Okay. Death.
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 What?
Team
There's
death.
a precursor. No, I'm scared to death. Sorry, scared to Keth.
Keth and Derek.
Keth, do you want to try the other door?
I quite like being called Team
Death.
Yeah, Team Death is
That's
quite
pretty
good.
cool.
Death.
That's pretty
I like
cool.
it. Team Death. Yep. Team Death. What are we doing?
Team Death is going to try the other door with a quick TC.
Okay. Yep.
With Team Mouth.
Is a mouth.
Mouth and Death. Nice.
Surely it'd be Juff.
Juff.
Oh no, Juffrus.
Both of them
Julrus. It'd be Jelrus. Jelrus, that was it. Jelrus.
Jelrus and Death. Nice. Okay.
Oh.
We're just two bodies now.
Jelrus and Death.
All of their
Sorry. I said Juff. I meant Muff.
Juff sounded weirdly worse.
Yeah. Team.
I quite like the name Muff
and,
for a team.
And Team Muff.
Team Muff. Team Muff. Team Deaf and Team Muff. Cool.
Which is the more serious? Which is the Friday night team? Which is the Monday morning?
Yeah. Oh, I feel like
So
Team
what's
Death.
Team Death doing?
I feel like Team Death after hanging out with Team Muff last night. Team Death is gonna 15 on my trap check.
Yeah, you can't see any traps.
Okay, we'll repeat the same thing then. Open the door.
Same again.
Step back. Yeah.
Okay. Keth, roll perception then if you're going in first.
Look in front of the door this time.
I have improved on my score. I've doubled it at least. I've got a 5.
Nice. Oh, nice. You're on a boat in a room, and there's some hammocks in it.
I'm going to make a perception check to see if there's anybody in the hammocks.
Just wandering with both of his.
Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? I also got a 5.
You're on a boat in a room with some hammocks in it.
Oh, there's bloody hammocks in here.
I imagine there's no people. Casper would have told me, but obviously that's you wouldn't know that. I know there's people.
They look pretty comfy.
Taking a nap? What's going on?
We're going to move further into the room.
Okay.
Checking behind the door and all of that.
Yeah.
That sort of like,
you're on a boat in a room with some hammocks.
So it's really empty. Okay. I'm gonna I'm trying to think of a Cockney rhyming slang. 2 seconds.
I don't even know
I'm gonna think of how to rhyme hammock.
Draw a snowflake and a sledge, like sled in bed.
Oh, I was gonna go with teddy bear stuffing for nothing.
Nice. Yeah, do it.
Do that
Do
on
it.
the outside. Right. Okay. Keth, you have the lead.
Let's go to the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Check out that last door. Same again.
Same
drill.
again.
It's worked
Same
really well
drill.
so far.
This time is a 8 for trap check.
You don't see any traps.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do it again.
And that's
And
the
whole
end
ship
of the story.
explodes. And Team Death dies.
Yes.
And
I'll do my
Half
perception
of Team
check.
Muff.
half of Team Up.
Gets
It now
flown.
becomes the Jeff podcast. And no, so you open the door and you find yourself in. What's your perception check?
My perception check is getting better. It's 11.
11. You find yourself in a room that, Keth, you think is a kitchen.
I got a 14 perception check.
You're pretty sure it's a kitchen.
Nice kitchen.
Any food
A
around?
galley, you might say.
Yeah, any food around?
Anyone else? Anyone in it? Any people?
Derek, you hear the sound of a pan banging against another pan, but not in sort of the rhythm of the movements of the ship. You hear something out of the ordinary. Keth, you are just pretty happy with the fact it's kitchen. You think there might be some food in it.
I'm gonna Keth. I'm gonna take a look around. Can I locate the source of this noise?
Roll investigation.
Okay. That is an 18 total.
18. You start hunting around the room, and this is a fairly sizable kitchen, although again streamlined, much like everything else on this ship is. It all seems fairly, designed to be as compact as possible while still being spacious enough to feel luxurious. And it's a weird balance, but they seem to have achieved it. And this kitchen has very clean-looking counters, lots of pots and pans and sharp knives about the place, and you're hunting under the counters, and you look in a few cupboards, and then as you round the corner of one end of this particular kitchen counter, you see cowering and snivelling a what appears to be a
velociraptor. Oh no,
yes, a velociraptor. Yes,
clever girl.
Clever girl. Yes. No, it's a cowering and snivelling human man covering their face with their hands, and they're rocking back and forth, just sort of repeating over and over again. They're coming.
Turns out we're already here.
Were you stuck in
an orgy?
Jeff's map room?
The horrors you must have seen.
He pays no mind to your presence.
I will. How do we approach this, Keth?
We need to just give him a slap, I suppose, or try and gently shake him out of it.
Get your blunderbuss ready.
Who is he?
I'm gonna go. It's okay. Your friend Derek is here.
Oh, no.
I know you're here. Speak to him.
It's okay, snivelling man. Mr. Coward, your friend Derek is here, and I'm not here to judge, just here to ask some questions. Where's everybody else, champ?
He pays very little mind to you, and he's continuing to recite his mantra over and over again. He's still rocking, covering his face. And as you're sort of asking him this question, he ever so slightly breaks rhythm, and he sort of just says, "They're still here. They're still here."
Who's here, champ?
The crew's here. They're all here. Everyone's here. They're all here.
I don't like the sound of this.
Where are they? I can't see them.
I see all.
A little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche. No, he says he's just continuing to rock back and forth, and he's continuing to just recite almost mantra-like anything. They're coming. And when you ask him these questions, he breaks the rhythm and repeats a sort of answer to your question. All he can say is that they're here. The crew are here. I saw. I see.
Okay. Let's get this chap upstairs, shall we?
I don't like this at all.
I'm gonna just gently place a hand on his shoulder and just wait till if he has any reaction whatsoever.
He doesn't react.
Okay.
He continues to recite his mantra and rock.
I'm sorry,
covering
mate.
his face with his hands.
Let's get you out of here, and let's get you some sunshine and some water. And I'm gonna hoist him up by the scruff of his neck.
I can carry him out.
He's a human, so I mean,
is he
roll
skinny?
strength.
Though, is he?
I mean, he's sort of average, a little skinnier than your typical.
My strength is not good.
It's okay.
Oh, it's a natural 19.
He's also taller than you.
It's a natural 19. So I'll pull him up.
Yeah, I mean, you managed to
when he gets
to lift him
further
off the
than
floor.
I am.
Somehow you lift him his height in the air, but he continues to. He doesn't really take his own weight. He sort of still shuddering and covering his face and repeating.
Okay, I will start to gently guide him out of the room and up the stairs.
Keth, are you helping?
Yeah, Kevin's probably gonna seal this and just pick the guy up.
Okay, fair enough. I'll cover you.
Roll
then,
strength roll strength then.
Cool.
Creepy.
I'm good at strength. 22.
Yep. 22. Yeah, you pick him up.
Scoop him up.
Are you cradling him or are you fireman's lifting him?
Fireman's lifting him. He's over my left shoulder, so I've still got blood in my right hand.
Okay, cool. I mean, he is still sort of covering his face and reciting this sort of mantra as you're doing that. You now have a human on your shoulder.
I'll lead the way out of the room.
Better than a chip.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow. Fuck you, Tom.
God. That never.
Awkward.
Oh God.
Oh, how dare you?
The audacity!
I know.
Fuck if I
That's
did to
never
you.
happened to me before.
I've just been silently drumming on the ship. Fuck you, man.
I'll lead the way out.
Never come up ever again. Ever.
Don't worry, we'll edit it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Tom.
Sorry,
so what's happening?
I'll lead the way out of the room and just do a quick perception check at the end of that corridor, while Keth sort of moves him back up the stairs, just to keep.
Okay. Yeah, roll perception then.
That's a natural 2.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a corridor on a boat.
Ah, yes.
You're in the corridor you thought you were in before. Excellent.
You're wearing a blindfold on this mission now.
I am. Derek technically is wearing an eye patch.
Yeah. I mean, you are
Turns
making up for all the amazing rolls that Jeff did last time.
True.
So you're heading back up onto the deck then. So Malrus, you're stood there, and I guess you're still watching the entertainment that is Jeff.
Yeah.
Just glaring at Jeff.
And Keth comes stomping up the stairs with a cowering, muttering human draped over his shoulder.
Can I roll to see if I've seen him before?
Yeah, you can.
It's me.
Human. 18.
You don't recognise the human.
Okay. Just he may have been the chap we're after.
No, that's fine.
How does he? Can I roll an insight check on him to just see like how he reacts to being brought up into the light, for example?
Yeah, you can.
For insight, 16 total.
Well, like a vampire.
Yeah, he is kind of totally indifferent to the whole process. He is just
seems to not have registered anything that's happened. Okay.
No.
What do we do with him, lads?
Can you set your trap, Derek?
Yeah, sure.
And see what we can see in the main cabin.
I'll just cut the string and put the bells and the rest of the string back in my bag.
Okay. You do that?
Yeah. And what I would like to do while I'm doing that is close the hatch. And does it have any like way of me being able to sort of like slide the handle of an axe in or something like that to bar it?
It did, but Keth broke it off when he kicked it.
I will roll like a barrel or something on top of it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a few things on deck.
Shift like a crate over on top of it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You can do that. So yeah,
I'm gonna open the cabin door.
Yeah, okay. And before we see what's inside, Jeff?
Has Casper come back to me at all at any point about the next room? If there's people in there.
Well, you don't know any of the rooms, so...
No, I know, but Casper's been sort of telling me that there's no people. And he said in the last one that they're here with me now. They're now here.
Mm-hmm.
So
that
there's people there. So I figured that he's been sort of like going ahead, a room ahead. That seems to be what he's been doing.
He's been... about.
Yeah. Squelching around the place.
Yep.
Leaving a little invisible trail.
He hasn't come back to you yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Malrus? You're opening the door.
Yes. Very, very,
How did you
very
do that?
carefully.
You were talking about us.
You open the door and you find yourself. Roll a perception check.
That is a 16.
With a 16, you find yourself in what appears to be what you would come to estimate as the captain's cabin.
Does it have like the same usual sort of captain's cabin furniture and
the usual captain
layout?
Is there an IKEA range called the captain's cabin? Or something?
Yeah, it's
it's called El
Art Fort. It's it's what you'd expect to find in a captain's cabin: a desk, a few sort of
cupboard with the spare captain in it.
The cupboard with the spare captain.
Captain cabinet, jumping cabinet.
And a globe with a small bar in it.
Yeah.
Those sorts of things.
I'm gonna go over to the desk and see if I can see anything important that might be worth taking with us or looking at. Or
Malrus, just to let you know, one of the rooms down below we found a bunch of documents and stuff, but I wouldn't want to head back now. Well, we'll bring this lad up.
Might go back in a bit.
Yeah, but just let's not go alone, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. On the desk, you see the sort of maps and charts and various nautical accoutrements, but you also find a document that is very clearly a letter that has been being written to an official at the Royal Guard that appears not to have been finished. The letter is very clearly explaining that the secret island that you've come from has been overrun by villainous pirates, and that they are requesting immediate reinforcements from the Royal Guard and the Navy to come and support the attempt to recapture the island and arrest or kill the marauders therein.
I hope it's a fast postal system.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rip that up. And
okay.
When he says marauders, is he talking about us? That's quite rude, isn't it? What a bastard!
It's mean. I'm just gonna rip that up and shred it into teeny tiny pieces.
Confetti.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody
so you make some confetti.
I'd like to make an investigation check for any valuables,
spare captains.
Spare captains, or
hashtag backups for the Buccaneers,
or platform shoes or anything like that.
With fish in them.
Yeah, my investigation check 15 total.
15. Yeah, you find the inkwell looks rather valuable.
Okay.
And when you look in one of the drawers, you find a few gold pieces.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've rolled a 19 on investigation.
You're hunting for the same,
I'm
are you?
hunting for just anything that I can pilfer for use on our ship.
Okay. You find on the wall, you find a painting that looks rather valuable.
Navigation room.
Oh, that bloody painting! I didn't even notice.
You're losing your touch.
In the drinks bar, you can see a couple of rather valuable-looking bottles of scotch and gin.
I'm just going to wheel the globe out on deck.
Just going to wheel the whole globe.
We
didn't even tell you.
We don't have a globe, so
no, that'd be really bloody useful.
I love how you turned this into an old burglary. It's just we're going to steal paintings and
put the inkwell in the globe.
There's a muttering guy going, "They're still here. They're still here." We're like, I know. Let's just keep robbing the place.
Yeah.
Malrus
burglary. They could come back any second.
Shut your mouth, mate. We've got work to do.
Yes, they're still here. Yes,
I'm going to begin to mage hand the lightest bits of stuff that I can pilfer back over to the deck where Jeff is.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Do we want to take this guy onto our ship, by the way, or do we want to leave him here?
I was thinking, is it just a long piece of rope between the two ships, or are they side by side?
That's it.
Side by side.
No, I mean they are side by side.
Fully side by side.
I mean, you haven't explored the entire depths of below deck. Just to remind you.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking with this guy, I'd like to get him across back to our ship.
I mean you can manage that. Yeah. You can manage that if you want.
He doesn't seem to be a font of quite useful information yet, but maybe when he calms down.
What I'm going to do then is Jeff. Is Jeff still over air drumming on our ship?
Yeah.
Cool. Then Keth is going to take our new friend and leave him in the care of Jeff.
Oh, nice.
Jeff, look, this guy, we found him downstairs. Now, he's a bit of a wreck, but I'm sure you'll be able to calm him. Just make sure his chest, nothing bursts out of his chest or anything like that.
Make sure he doesn't nick anything, Jeff. We don't want any thieves on board our ship.
Derek, can I? I'm just going to throw him in the pocket, put a portal, and
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
No problem.
Happens, he's in there. If he doesn't,
if he disappears, then we'll know.
We know how long. We know. I'll time it. I'll set it out. I'll watch the
just
sun.
leave it on the deck.
Yeah,
and then
I'll use the handle's shadow as to mark how long he's in there, and occasionally just see if he's dead.
Don't let him harass any of my imaginary wenches, will you? They're kicking up a bloody fuss about that recently.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll give him the pocket.
Casper, their pimp.
I want to talk to the guy again before he hops in.
Do what I say.
What's your name? What's your name, kid?
He doesn't respond. He just continues to mutter and repeat the phrases you've heard him say so far.
What do his eyes look like? Do they look normal?
He's covering his face with his hands.
Okay. Keth.
Can I pull his hands off his face?
You can try.
Strength, is it, I guess? Strength test.
Yep.
Okay. Where is he at this point? Is he on
Yeah, are you on deck? Have you taken him below deck? Where
is he on the Valkyrie or is he on the what's
He's on the Valkyrie.
He's on the Valkyrie.
Yeah. Presumably so.
I guess.
Is it in the pocket book?
No, not yet.
Okay, that's not bad. 17.
Yeah. With a 17, you just about managed to pry one of his hands away from his face.
What do we see?
And you see a bloody mess, is what you see. His face is covered in blood, and you see something which will probably haunt you till your dying day, because you see this.
You had a facelift.
You might say that.
It's
you might
Simon
also
Cowell.
say that. Roll a medicine check for me.
Medicine check. Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna get infected with something.
Hurrah! You made it! This is the part that you've all been waiting for. Yes, the most important bit of the show. A moment with the Dungeon Master. So settle down and get comfortable, but make sure you don't leave a mess this time, as it makes Pedro furious. But only because I make him clean up. Right, let's begin. First things first, all of us here at Roll Britannia want to jump on the galleon tables, raise our beer mugs, and roar a huge thank you for being here. Without you lot climbing aboard every week and supporting the show, we'd have sunk a long time ago to the bottom of the sea. So it's fantastic to have you here. Huzzah! Right, it's shout-out time. Pedro! It's time for you to shine, my feathered assistant. A shout-out scroll, if you please. There you are, boy. Oh, nice. You've actually put it in an envelope this time. Well, let's see what you got. Hand it over then. Well done. Have a biscuit. Now shoo. Well then, this week's shout-out goes to Leo Jenicek, who has been messaging us on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening to the show. We are so glad that you're finding the show so funny, and hopefully by now you've had a chance to listen to the whole lot. Stand back, everybody. Incoming random celebrity shout-out! This week's random celebrity is none other than comedian Russell Howard, who actually reckons that he looks like a grown-up Jeff. We're not sure on that, Russell, but we're glad that you love the show. Possibly. Maybe. Probably not. What's that? You'd like your very own shout-out? You've got an amazing idea for the show and you want Malrus to perform a miracle on you? Malrus, stop changing my script. Well, apart from that last one, it's incredibly easy to do. Just look for Roll Britannia on pretty much any social media. You name it, we're probably there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Discord. We love chatting to you lot. So don't be shy. Get in touch. Now, you know there's loads of ways of listening to our show. So wherever you decide to get your podcast from, it'd be absolutely amazing if whilst you're downloading or streaming the next episode, you could give us a 5-star review. And if you can't leave a review where you are, head over to Podchaser and drop one in there for us as well. Hey. Some kind words from you guys really help the good old ship Roll Britannia to crest the treacherous waves of the Roll Britannia world, and it also helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't already, make sure that you've crushed that subscribe button. Otherwise, Derek will string you up from the rigging by your pants. Right, that's enough for now. You lot are getting too comfy in my office, and there's adventuring to be done. So get out of here. Find me those pieces of 8. Go!
Whoa. Not so fast, James. Little old Alex here is just going to butt in to bring you a quick word from our sponsor, Manscaped. Now, I don't know about you, but after all this lockdown business, it was starting to get pretty tragic down there. Let's just say it looked like somebody had rolled a hot dog across a barbershop floor. But no longer. No, I am a new, sleek, and frankly more aerodynamic man, thanks to the care packages Manscaped sent to the Buccaneers. Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, all across Europe, and I've got to say, it's pretty impressive. The Lawnmower 4.0 uses a ceramic blade with 4 different length settings, and their advanced skin-safe technology really helps avoid a lot of those nasty nicks you might get in your knickers. I must say, it was really nice to be able to relax down there. It's a scary moment in every young boy's life, but fear not. Manscaped's new trimmer even has an LED torch for precision shaving when you need to dive into the thicker undergrowth. Manscaped have literally gone balls to the wall on this design, and the trimmer's wireless charging dock not only looks cool, but it runs off a USB-C, which is convenient because although they include one in the box, I also have about a bajillion of them in my house, so I can shave for days, baby! Along with their new Lawnmower 4.0, Manscaped were also kind enough to send us some delightfully scented ball deodorant, which is a bit like a moisturiser for your bits, and this refreshing little potion called a ball toner, and I've got to tell you people, my balls have never been more toned. Also, if you use both of them in your routine, you end up with a spicy and cooling winter treat that'll be your little secret all day long. But it's not just for those of us with dangly downstairs parts. Manscaped also offer a variety of flexible products to suit your grooming needs, from trimming your nose hair to pruning the lady garden. It's no wonder they've already got 4 million customers worldwide. Well, 4,000,001 now, I guess. So if you're not a fan of the 70s fro, but you are a fan of this podcast, go to manscaped.com and use the offer code ROLLBRIT to get 20% off with free worldwide shipping. That's ROLLBRIT, ROLLBRIT, for 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com. Manscaped, precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. We now return you to your regularly scheduled bickering.
Okay, I've got plus
Has he got COVID?
Oh, God. Plus 4 for medicine, so that is a 16.
With a 16, you can divine from the presence of the blood on his face and the staring oculum therein that for reasons of that you know not, that this human has had their eyelids removed.
Ooh,
very recently.
That's fucking horrible.
Eyelids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just their eyelids?
Just their eyelids, yes.
Oh.
Jesus.
Couldn't blink.
That is fucking horrible. Tell you what, lad.
What?
You need a drink.
Guys, what? Isn't there something that we've encountered before? That, or potentially, that I remember, was it the angels or something, that if you didn't look at them, then they would come to you? Why? That's the only thing. Like, he can't not look at things unless he's got his hands over his eyes. He won't remove his hands. Keth just had to really pry that one away, and he's a strong lad.
So, but the angels, they move when you don't look at them. So the best thing is to look at them, right? So he doesn't want to see something that he's been forced to see.
Forced to look at. Has anyone ever heard of any kind of bad things?
Do you know a lady named Hansworth Wood and a man named Norman Query?
Did you see them at it as well? Doing the Flying Lotus.
Oh. You have been at my saucy books.
Well, Harry Potter, reading it again.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Flying Lotus.
See, my dad told me an old story ages ago about this thing called a Medusa. And she turned you into stone when you looked at her.
No, sorry, I thought we were talking about sex position.
Well, there were lots of snakes involved. all around this one poor girl's hair.
Is my library not private?
Not anymore.
Not when you leave me alone.
That'll be your browsing history, isn't it?
You gave us all all of the copies. You get the entire back
It's
catalogue.
stuck open, that's why.
If you invite us to book club, we will read them.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you put it in the effort.
Well, you know.
But let's drill down into...
Back to no eyelids over here.
Yeah.
This
do you
is
want to...
some pretty horrendous stuff.
Do you want to put him in the pub? And then we can go and explore the rest of the ship.
Should we help him? Has anyone got anything that can make eyelids or make him better? Help him?
I'd rather not.
check.
I'd rather save it for us.
Do you have a spell for returning of eyelid?
No.
Keth, just knock
Do you have
him
an
out.
eyelid regenerate?
Knock him out then. At least put him in unconscious.
Put him out.
I mean, I really kind of want to use some sort of magic, but we said we wouldn't use magic in the devil's arse.
Malrus, what did we say?
I just said. I said
when
no
you're in the
magic
devil's arse,
No.
use protection.
No.
I'm gonna give.
Do I need to get my
That was
PowerPoint
close,
presentation
though.
out again?
That was
I will-
close, though.
I'll
got
give
to
you the
admit.
presentation again. It's
That was a
close.
long seminar.
We had a long time at sea. Who was I talking to then? Sorry.
I think you were just musing.
So I want to give this kid, or this man.
How old is this guy?
One more shake and say, "What happened to you?"
He just doesn't respond, and the other thing that happened when you pulled the hand away from his face was he started yelling.
Just
Well, that's the last
what?
thing we need.
Just like a guttural scream, or is it?
Yeah, just so yeah.
No words.
Malrus,
Okay.
you got any of them
I'm gonna
those
curl-
mushrooms that make you shit yourself? Just in case something's inside him, he might shit it out.
I've got one more left, but I'd rather save it for you.
Might be quite.
Nice.
All right.
Nice work.
I'll put the
In that
handle of the
case,
pub
then.
down and
Just sticks his finger up at Malrus.
yeah,
Because he can't use magic to do anything back. He knows he's not allowed.
Do we just going to put him in the pub?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best.
Get first rounds on the house, but after that, mate, you better start paying your way.
They're coming. Pay for
That's pretty much what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hop back over to the other ship.
So is he safely in the pub now, and it's all silent again?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, fine.
So what are we doing then? Is Team Death back together, or is it
Team Death?
I think
I
it's
reckon.
Team
Maldeath?
Team Muff and Death are all together at the moment, aren't they?
Muff
Shit.
Death.
Muff Death.
Is Muff Death?
Team
is
Muff
Death
Death
going?
That's our
Is that
whole
another band
Buccaneer
name?
name. Our Buccaneer
That's
name is
great
now
now.
Team Muff Death.
Muff Death. I like it. That's happening now.
It's another
That's
band
canon.
It's going on a t-shirt.
It's another band name.
Team Muff
We
Death.
went from Buccaneers to Muff Death in about 30 seconds there.
I like it.
Muff Death are one of the support
I'm in.
acts for Monstrous Sex Go.
I imagine Muff Death's much harder to rhyme as well. Anyway,
Yeah,
Okay.
quite possibly. So what are we doing then, boys?
Team Muff Death, what are we doing?
But honestly,
Who's going?
don't know.
Who's?
What happened, guys?
Is anyone going back
Is
over?
it safe? Casper seemed to think
No.
it's all right over
Look,
there.
Jeff.
He's saying they're coming, they're here. What's
Sorry,
going on, guys?
I'm just going to go back to the edge of the other ship and go, look, Jeff, there's nobody down there apart from that guy, but he keeps saying they're still here, or the whole crew's still here, they're coming. All of this creepy stuff.
Should we just
There's some
tow the ship
documents
with us
down
then?
there.
Should we just keep going towards Neverwinter and tow the ship?
Why would we go to Neverwinter?
Because surely
I don't-
if the guy's not here, then he's got to continue. He's probably still trying to go.
I don't want to go back
I don't
there.
think he's gone to Neverwinter.
We need to clear this ship first.
Where do you think he's going?
Let's go see what's down there. And if Jeff,
I thought you
if
checked
this
it all
comes
out,
apart,
sorry.
no, we're like
Right.
a little bit at a time,
Fair.
toes in the water kind of thing.
No
Right.
problem.
Right.
I'm gonna shift this crate
Soaking
from the
them
top
toes,
of
are
the
you,
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, shift the crate, get it back into the hatch, and
Yep.
sort of go. Keth, are you coming
You
with
head
me?
back downstairs.
I'll lead.
Okay, same formation. We'll head.
Malrus, what are you doing this time?
I'm
Stealing.
going to stay at the top like I did before.
Okay.
Guess I'll stay here.
Just be
I'll
on my
keep an
guard.
eye.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
Yeah. It's all right, guys. I'll keep an eye on the pocket pub portal. There's a couple of things I was sorting out downstairs anyway. I was just doing some work over here while you guys were sorting it out. So you
Hang
crack
that
on,
picture up. Move the globe in. Yeah?
Okay.
Do some odd jobs around
There's an
the
ink
place.
well in the globe, though. Don't let it spill.
Don't drink the ink.
Don't drink it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start shifting over the loot.
Just helping us rob the place.
Malrus is swag.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to put the pocket pod portal down on the side of the ship, open it up, push everything into the pocket pod portal, close the door, pick it up, move it onto our ship, open the door, and then just push it out onto our ship. Save having to fuck it all around over the top of the ship.
Yeah, do it.
Sick.
Like every time you open the door, there's this manic scream, like as you reach in and then close
just
it again.
clatter, close. Clatter, close.
What a selfish bastard. He's not even offering to help you move.
No, he's had 3 shots of whiskey.
He's bleeding all over the bar.
I hope he paid for 2 of them.
Well, mate, you should see his eyes. They're in the right state.
Right. So we're going to go down into the first level.
Okay.
We've done all the doors. I will go back to the loot room, and I'd like to just pick up any documents that seem, whatever documents that I could see in there. I'll just gather them all up and then hand them off to Malrus.
Okay. I mean, you can do that if you want.
Where else can we go?
Well, you went in the room.
Yeah.
But there was a long corridor. You didn't walk all the way down.
Yeah. So once I've handed them off to Malrus,
Okay. You did the 3 rooms, and there was also a long corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
let's go down the corridor then.
Once I've handed them off to Malrus, I'll rejoin Keth and I'll go down.
Okay. Yeah. Malrus, you've got some documents. You can peruse them now, or you can shut them overboard, or you can set them on fire and do without them.
I'm going to have a bit of a read.
Okay. We'll leave you to that for now then, and we'll jump back over to the Team Death downstairs. You walk down the corridor, yes? And as you walk down, you find yourself...
Check, by the way. Very quickly. That's not great. Actually, no, that's okay. 20 total.
Ooh. Wow. That's been a hell of a modifier for it to go from...
It was 11.
Oh, wow, that's a hell of a modifier. Yeah, no, you don't see any traps.
No, it's stealth check.
All right, yeah, you're pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
You don't see any traps either.
Fair enough.
They don't see any of you.
No.
The traps
and you walk down
see
this
you.
corridor, and you find yourselves in a sort of what looks like a sort of common rec space. It looks like where the crew would sort of spend their R&R time. When they're not pulling ropes or
ping pong table.
There's a pool table, and all the balls keep sloshing from one side to the other because it's a terrible idea.
Microwave oven, small Coca-Cola fridge.
Yeah, all of those things. And
other brands of drinks are available.
We're not the BBC.
You could have gone with Yeastmaster at least. Oh, they would have known.
It's Roller Cola. And you see at the far end, you see another door.
Are there any signs of struggle or blood in this room? Can I make a quick perception check?
Roll perception check.
Any spare eyelids?
13.
For 13, you can't really tell if there's any particular struggle. It doesn't look very tidy, but it's not very easy to tell if there's been a particular fight or anything.
Right.
Can we do an eyelid check?
Yeah, anything that looks
yeah, I mean,
like
roll
a pork
investigation
scratching.
for eyelids then, I suppose.
I shall. 18.
Yeah, you don't find any eyelids.
Oh, that's disappointing.
They're always in the last
So
place you look.
Yeah. They're on the
so's
side.
everything.
Which side?
TC on the door.
Go on then.
15.
15, you don't see any traps.
Okay. Same again. Ready?
Open the door.
Keth steps in and does his investigation or perception roll.
Perception, please.
Perception?
Yes, please.
How does a 6 do for you?
You're in a gloomy room. And in this room are some more crates.
Derek, I found some crates.
That's great, mate. But we're looking for any potential enemies. I'll do another perception check. Investigation for any. Actually, I'd like to do an investigation check for any signs of any other people, any whimpering cowards or whatever.
You're looking. Are you looking for what? Be specific about what you're looking for.
A coward check.
I would like to see. I'd like to do a check to see if I can hear anybody else.
Okay, fine.
That is not great. It's a natural 8, so 10.
You can't hear anyone else.
Are there any other exits to the room?
No.
Interesting.
How big is this room?
It's probably it's longer than it is wide. It's quite a streamlined ship, so I would say it's probably only 15 feet across by maybe 20 feet long. No, say 30 feet. 30 feet long. But Jeff, let's jump over to you.
Hey, Malrus, come over here.
What?
So you know that guy? He's in the pub. He keeps saying like there's people here. He's got no eyelids.
So are you talking to him from the Teldath?
Yeah. So
from the Valkyrie.
I'm leaning.
The Teldath.
I'm leaning on the side of the Valkyrie over to him. Hopefully leaning on the side of the.
Are we just like
they're just
two laying the rails to each other,
like neighbours at a fence? Yeah, exactly that.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So he's obviously got no eyelids, and I was thinking, something obviously wants him to be able to see it. Now I was reading. And when Derek was, out the other day, I was reading that in one of his books, Harriet Potter and the Gobbler of Firemen, and there was this character in it, and everyone kept referring to as the Basilisk because he was like this fluffer or something, and he just made everyone like really hard. As soon as they looked at him, he was sort of like they were like well hard, but they kept calling him the Basilisk, and so I thought this is an odd name, and it turns out apparently that's one of the other ships on the other books.
I think you'll find that was Harriet Potter and the Chamber of Seamen.
Ah,
yeah.
different book. It was one of them. All of them are quite stuck together. It's just a bit of a mess there. It's a big book at the end of it. So, but there's this character Basilisk, and I found out it's actually
weighs a lot more than it did before.
Yeah. It does.
Oh. That's why I use the marigold. And so, but basically, it's based around this big snake, and it's called the Basilisk. And I think that must be where they got the incentive from, inspiration from. But anything that looked at the Basilisk turned like to stone, and you had to like not look at it. And so, I just wondered if, and it's a snake, and we always see Billy in weird little things like, not necessarily eyelids, but
if you're not going to look at it, not going to want to look at it. Why would you chop off eyelids?
No, because it might have eaten the eyelids. To then be like, you got to look at me now. You can't blink. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Just a little nibble.
I mean,
oddly specific.
Maybe.
I'm going to have
I'm going to
eyelid starter.
Carry on to my main. What I was going to do and stone of fast speech, Derek.
I'm going to go back to my monster book that I got. And
can I have the eyelids?
And I'm going to say,
sauce, please?
Jeff thinks there's a massive snake that eats eyelids down there.
And it'll turn to stone if you look at it. So
I've told him he's too young to read Harriet Potter and the Goblin and the Chamber of Seamen.
Have you found River yet? Is she down there?
Stick with the Philosopher's Bone. I haven't found River yet. I don't know. I don't know where she is. Have you tried calling her again?
I mean, I can give it a go.
It might be worth a shout. Look, we're in a room full of crates and stuff. I'm going to have a look if I can find a hatch to get down into maybe any other hidden layers. They might want to, hide below decks. But so far, we found fuck all, to be honest.
Okay.
You trying to call River again?
Yeah.
The call doesn't complete. There's no sound from the other end.
Malrus has got a girlfriend.
Who in real life is already his wife.
Yes. Oh, well.
She's not his girlfriend anymore.
Don't tell his wife. Hold on. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Sophie, I've met somebody. She's called River.
You only call me Malrus now.
Weird roleplay going on now.
You seem a bit blue tonight.
Stop visualising it, you animals.
It's your birthday, so.
True.
Okay. Malrus Toscobble.
I was going to make a wet joke, but I'm not going
to. Oh, dear. Okay.
Right, I'm sure she doesn't listen.
What, to the podcast or me?
Oh, God. It's okay. We won't edit it out.
What have I said about double negatives?
The paddle's out.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
If we
We
were
got
there
paddled.
live, we'd have all been paddled.
But it's worked.
So, you're hunting around the bowels of the ship at the moment, and you're looking. You said you're going to look behind some crates and things.
Yeah. Just try and investigate.
Okay.
Move some crates. Try and.
While you're doing that, Jeff.
Yeah.
You hear a voice.
Oh no.
Come back to you. And this voice is a voice you know very, very well, but have never heard it sound like this. This is the sweet and adorable voice of Casper, screaming in fear.
What?
And you see Casper sort of appear and sort of up your sleeve and disappear.
Mate, you all right? Casper? Casper, little boy, you okay? What's wrong? Mate, you there?
He's not talking to you.
Holy crap.
Guys, I'm going to grab my stone of fast speech at this point. Guys, I don't know. Casper has just come screaming out of there. He doesn't do this normally. He's invisible. People shouldn't be able to see him. I don't know what he's seen. Something is bad on this ship. Something is bad.
Are you pissed again?
No, guys, just trust me on this. Don't go deeper. We need to regroup. Something is bad with this ship.
Reading those disgusting novels.
I don't think it would be a snake. Something can see Casper, and you guys don't even like Casper. He's this amazing little guy he's like an octopus thing, and he can see things for me. And I know you guys don't believe me. Oh God, please, just don't go down there, guys. I just know this.
Well,
trust me.
Look, Jeff.
Please.
Jeff, we've reached a dead end anyway. So we'll
God.
if it means that much to you, we'll start coming back.
I just really feel like something bad, really bad,
Keth,
is in there.
Yes.
while this is going on, you're hearing all this go on, you feel something on your cheek. A little
It's gonna be like
drop of something.
It's gonna be like Predator, isn't it?
A drop of something moist.
Oh. Keth will put his hand up to his cheek, wipe off whatever it was, and look at his hand.
And
what is it?
It's red. You have some red on your hand.
You've got red on you, Keth.
Yes!
I stayed quiet, deliberately. Okay. And then Keth is going to slowly look up at the ceiling.
Roll Constitution. A Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Right, okay.
Yes, please.
Oh, shit.
13, which might be ominous.
With a 13,
I'd beat you with a 13, just put it that way.
you stagger back, and your face drains of colour as your eyes struggle to take in the thing that you can see on the ceiling.
It's a cat.
It is the most it is worse than a cat.
What's worse?
2 cats.
More than 16 cats.
16 cats! There's a swarm of cats!
More than 15 cats.
No. As you stagger back, your eyes sort of widen and the colour drains from your face, and you see attached to the ceiling of this room with nails and scrap metal and spears and swords, the skinned bodies of the entire crew.
Oh, shit. Derek, look up there. Derek, look up there.
Keth, what's going on?
Keth, I think we should get out of here, mate. I've never seen you like this before. I don't want to look up. I don't want to look up, mate.
Remember the crew? What's left of them is nailed to that fucking ceiling. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I'm going to shove Keth back through the door, and we're going to start making our way back out. I'm not even going to look. I don't want to.
Okay. And
I've seen enough shit for one day.
Jeff and Malrus, you've been having this conversation, and roll perception, please.
Keth, I've never seen you like this before.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20?
Got a 19.
Okay, both of you
I've ever seen.
hear something in the distance that you were hoping not to hear. It is the sound of cannon fire.
Oh.
And you look around and you see,
Where's it coming from? Malrus.
closer than you would have thought possible without your noticing, a ship approaching fast.
Little, big?
Guys, get up top, quick.
There's people
We
here.
gotta go, Keth. Let's go. Let's go.
We're being fired on.
Go.
Jeff's gonna go up to the harpoon and, start working on untying it or dislodging it. Or
We're
Okay, you're
gonna
doing that.
sprint just up,
Yep.
up onto the deck.
Run.
Run.
Ship is closing you down. And Malrus, are you rejoining the Valkyrie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
and you're
gonna
just leaving the ship as it is.
Hop over to Jeff. You're untying the thing, right? You're not on the cannons. I'm gonna get onto those cannons that you angled down, and I'm just gonna fire one of them into that ship.
Have you found River?
Roll to hit.
Have you found
River's
River?
not there. River's not there.
Are you sure? Okay.
That's a natural 19.
I suppose she's a water genasi. She can float.
With a 19, you get a shot off, and it does manage to hit the hull of this ship, and it makes a noise that doesn't sound like a cannonball hitting wood. It sounds squelchier than
The whole thing is a
and
creature.
as you look at the ship, as it's drawing closer, you can see the ship it's not a ship that you'd expect to see. It looks a bit thrown together. It looks ragged. It looks beaten. It looks like it's been built from the wreckage of a number of different ships and painted with these huge red streaks and tied to the outside of the hull. And across various parts of this ship are bodies of various different shapes.
So just to be clear, the cannon that I fired was at the ship that we were just on, because I just want to sink that thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Rather than the ship that's approaching.
You're firing at the ship. You're firing at the
I
ship
fired at the
you were
ship
just
that
on.
we were just
Fine.
on, yeah.
Okay, in which case, yes, it breaks a hole in the ship and water starts to flood in.
And then we turn to see this horrible...
And then you turn to see that... Right. I mean, the picture I want you to imagine is like
a meat
Mad
ship.
Max style.
Yes, yeah.
It's not a meat ship. It's not a ship made of meat,
No,
but
it's
there are
covered.
bodies tied to the outside of it.
It's like Mad Max crossed with that bit in Vikings, where they have like, all the
floating
corpses
abattoir.
Yeah, only a little bit more menacing. And it is closing down you on at a rate of knots.
Right. Lads, unfurl the sails. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Quick, raise the anchor.
Yep.
I'm going to just
Anchor
start
raising.
unfurling. I don't know much about sailing, but I know we need the bloody sails. It's in the bloody name, isn't it?
Find the wind. When the
Okay.
sails go big, that's it. It was on this sales course I did.
Jeff, have you got some sort of like sales course? Have you got? Can you get Umberley's blessing or something to?
Let's give it a go.
A cannonball
No.
comes firing out of the ship that is chasing you and strikes the Valkyrie hard.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Firing splinters about the place, as it were. And who's on deck at the moment?
All of us.
I'm
Presumably all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All. I mean, I assume one of you's at the helm.
Me.
Yeah, so it's a reasonably big sized cannonball. You're looking sort of about maybe 6 inches across.
So it's not like a chicken ball or something like that. It's not a meat
like
ball.
It's not made of meat.
No. It's right.
It's a meatball.
To be clear, this ship is not made of meat. It is a wooden ship that has bodies
so
tied.
It's a wooden ship decorated with meat.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Are they skinned bodies like
Not-
the ones that they've just seen in this sea, or are they just bodies tied to it?
All they are.
Oh, they are. Okay.
All they are.
Okay. Right.
And 1,000 sharks of
okay.
swimming behind it.
Anyone with an AC of less than 15,
For fuck's sake.
you take.
Can I not make a dex save or something to try and...
No, that's the point of the AC.
I'm on 17.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from this explosion.
Start keeping a tally.
Yeah.
Yep. And I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
So the ship seemed abandoned, except for one guy who was missing his eyelids and wanted to cry. Looting was happening, and all was going well. Then Casper returned with a cry from hell. Deep in the bowl was cast faced with a drip, and that's more than they need. To get off of that ship, up on the Valkyrie, ship covered in meat is upon them. Will they have time to take aim with their cannon? So will our bucks fight or turn heel and scabber? Well, you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.